have 1,000 rounds of regular ammo. But I've got the armor piercing, so we're going to be switching over to that. I'm going to run back down to the little base area and drop off the rounds that we have. Oh, I got firewood in there too. I've done that before, it seems. Alright. That gets us back to normal there. Perfect. Where's my car? Car should be straight over that way. Yeah, let's go grab it. In this new game, yeah, you play as this person, you get to choose a lot of features about them and have to deal with things like hunger and thirst, but get this, you're playing as the person who's playing a simulator game. Mom! Cheetos! Okay. I kind of want to leave that up. Just in case. But I don't need it up, you know? So let's take it down. Uh-oh. Inventory's full. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I've screwed up. I've screwed up. But Jack, it is good to see you, man. Stage 1 of Streaming Simulator. You have no hardware encoder in your stream's video, but somehow need to stream H.264 video at 6K without dropping a single frame. Have you played it? Is that what it is? Because you might need to fire up PC Building Simulator in order to compete. Hi, Warner. Welcome in, bud. How are you today? You're here awfully late. How was work? This is a good way to clear out trees for the turrets. Oh, that's what came to your mind. Oh. No, I think it has to do with, like, categories and viewers, kind of like Game Dev Simulator. You, like, plan a schedule and plan a category, whether you're gaming or vlogging or whatever. Drowsy because it's warm. Oh, have you been sleeping? Ouch. Let's avoid this tree line if I can help it. Go around here. Alright, I need to drop these bullets off. My inventory is full. I gotta come down here. Grab you. And throw those in there. Okay. That gets me back to going back and getting that railroad track and putting it back down, because right now that train can't move. We're taking the road. This is our paved road, chat. Actually, let's get back into here. I do have to go this way. Okay, track. Perfect. All right. Back over here to the wall. I've got many bullets to spare. Sounds like something Duke Nukem would say, but also not. Go there. Oh, Command and Conquer. It's been a long time since I've played Command and Conquer. I don't think I ever played Generals either. I played Red Alert back in the day. That and Diablo 2 were my jams for a long time when I was a kid. That was my first soiree into online multiplayer. I used to play on official D2 servers. I used to play against people in Command and Conquer. I would get my Command and Conquer ass handed to me. Barely played any RA3. So we don't need any turrets here. You played Diablo 2 after college? Diablo 2 came out in what, 97? Yeah, I was a kid. I was in the 7th grade. Gareth. How you doing, Gareth? Welcome in, bud. Oh, I forgot to build the second wall. I think we're building it under, though. Yeah, so we're fine. That was a weird save. Don't do that to me, game. You're scaring me. Back in the day, I used to play Warcraft 1 and 2 in Command and Conquer. Oh yeah, Warcraft 1 and 2 were my jams too. And apparently, chat helped me remember this a while back. Heroes of Might and Magic was a game I played a lot. I couldn't remember the name of the game, but I was describing it, and chat was like, yeah, it's Heroes of Might and Magic. So, I was just jamming it up. The Southern Front is being supplied. We got the guns. Wait, what's up, Jack? Die vile tree so that I may build a turret in your place. I gotta do it. Unfortunately. Alright, before I go any further, I gotta rebuild, I gotta build this wall. 1 through 5 were good, newer ones not so much. I gotta remember what version was the one I was playing, because it's been a very long time. Hip-hop, I got a long ways to go, bud. Jack, I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on, bud? Hip-hop, I've already expanded my base twice. So if I gotta do it again, I gotta do it again. I'm not that worried about it at the end of the day. It's all part of the game, right? Nice. Got a little gate there. When I was a kid, I was playing Blood Witch and Dungeon Master Millennium 2.2. Even got a real computer and played Doom 2. The first game I played on our real computer was Myst. I think it was Myst. That game was wild. Was Myst before or after Warcraft? Maybe we bought it when it was on sale or something. Either way. Spoiler alert, don't trust any of the brothers. They suck. It was before? Okay, so then I remember playing Myst. Where they used video for their cutscenes layered over top of the actual game. So you could tell, in some of the scenes, you could tell what you had to move because it stood out from everything else. It had like a line cut around it. You're like, oh, I gotta push this. FMVs, yeah. And then the ending was kind of lackluster. Or at least the ending we got. Because we ended up saving each son slash brother, and they would rip the pages out of the book. So they were both douchebags. And then we found the way into the middle, where the father was, and he was like, oh, hey, make yourself at home. Thanks for coming here. That's all he would do. So I don't know if that was the end or not, but that's where we got to as a kid that I remember. CDs, just how ancient are you? Your mom used to play. It was a fun little game. But I played, I had one of our first computers we ever had the big 5 1/4 inch floppy. And I think I played Joust on it. I want to say it was Joust. Yeah, add Stellarum. Our Windows installation was on 3 1/2 inch discs. All right, there we go. We got the entire front here suited up and ready to go. I'm kind of scared, guys. I'm really scared. Okay, I just want to do this. All right. Seems good. Silent Kill, welcome in, bud. Hope you're well. All right, so now we got to go out this way later. We got to go out and up. I'm gonna go get my car though. Weapons, yeah. Let's go get the exoskeleton. I remember playing Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and thinking all text-based games were going to be that hard. I don't remember playing a lot of text-based games when I was younger. Nixdorf IBM, your dad bought from work, had an amber monochrome screen. You could play Super Calc. Nice. That works. Forgot I gotta reload the ammo in these too. Haircut slash shave. Just trim the beard down. That's all. Felt like it was time for a refresher. Sometimes it get like that. That one that I had been growing, I was growing since February after I got back from my grandmother's funeral. So that one was March, April, May, 3.5 months. It's not too bad. All right, exoskeleton's done. Let's get robotics going. We're gonna be jumping into all kinds of stuff I have no idea about. I learned oil on my own though, so that was really fun. To go full beard, I'm kind of loving it. Echo Slayer, that's a good time for it. Race into Space. That game sounds familiar. We may have owned it, but I don't think I've ever played it. All these defenses and still no sign of enemies. Gareth, So here's what happened. I looked on the internet last night to make sure my game file wasn't bugged, no pun intended, to see why I wasn't being attacked. And apparently it's because my pollution hasn't started hitting their bases yet. It's when the pollution starts hitting them is when they get mad and start attacking me. So I've actually been playing rather smart without trying. You know how I'd go out and kill some of the installations of enemies that were around? Well, come to find out, none of our pollution touches them. So I actually did a really good thing without knowing it. Now, we are hitting this nest here, but they're on an island. And we are tickling this, which is going to be... if there's a way around here, they're going to run all the way around. But we're going to have to figure some stuff out. That's why I'm building a defense. I'm squaring off the base instead of doing a 45-degree angle. That way we have a more secure area here. A more square area to kind of line up our weapons and have a better fortification. Because having it jagged and diagonal just wasn't going to make enough sense. So now we're here. But yeah, my pollution is not touching any of the nests, so we're not being attacked. So I lucked out on that. So I'm happy. Worker robot speed. Sure. We're not getting into science I don't have yet. No, not yet. We're just going down the chain. So yeah, we got the whole wall here set up. We got regular rounds in here, but we should be fine on that. There's the closest aliens to us there. And then we're going to go shape the other walls over there. And get close to the one installation that's killed me twice so far. Yeah, Echo Slayer, that's something we're going to have to do eventually. What I want to do is I want to have the guns spaced out like that and then put like laser turrets in between. But that's an electric demand I'm not ready to take care of yet. Because they're not going to need power until they actually shoot, and I need to have enough electricity for them all to be shooting. You never got to lasers? I've got them researched. They are right here. I can manufacture them, but you see how the energy they use is 1.22 megawatts a piece? That's a little crazy. So yeah, we're just going to rip through all these research projects. But yeah, I'm learning things now I can't even make. So we're going to have to get some production lines going. Some bigger ones. We're going to have to change where our science is. Where our research centers are. That way we can give them all colors of science. Did I check Dyson Sphere? It's a dead category on Twitch, hip-hop. Is this default? It is. Respect. Welcome in, buddy. It's all default settings. I didn't change a thing. Yeah, I really don't have any interest in streaming in hip-hop. That game is more of a YouTube game than it is a Twitch game. Can't do anything with that. I can make some more walls. Should I? We're gonna need a bunch more. Flying robot frame. We need engines. And for the engines, we need lubricant. And we make the lubricant in the chemical plant. Respect. We're about 15 hours into this map. Hi, Asymmetrical. Welcome in. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, Dan vibes. I don't think I played it now that you're talking about it and the way you're referencing things. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm destroying my own base, you guys. Speed module 2. Nice. Might be good at release. Reviews are good. I mean, Factorio was in early access for what? Years, right? 6 years, 7 years? Alright, let's go down here to the corner and reshape this one now. I'm probably going to start... Oh, we're so close to that enemy base down there. It's going to be dangerous. We'll see what we can do. This is going to be scary. Also, for the record, I'm not killing these trees right here. They're dying on their own volition. Excuse me. Fine, we didn't need these trees right here anyways. Let me go dump all this firearm magazine back into the chest here. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. You. There. Bye. This is your spaghetti you came for? I mean, we got a nice little area right here going on. These guys right here are empty. We'll grab those. We're trucking in some iron from another patch. That way we can continue to make plates here. Okay, so right here. Let's work on this. And we can research while we're doing this too, so it makes things fun. But we got blue science packs. That's what we got blue and black. So right now we're researching everything that we can on blue and black science packs. Heading to bed. Speedworks, good night. Thanks for hanging out, bud. It's always a pleasure. I'll see you soon. And that's a promise. I'm kidding. I'm glad we got more engines being made. That's a fun sight to see. The coal coming down here is very light. I think we need some more coal. Let me go check what's going on down here. We're still fine. It probably is being used. I think we're fine. How is that attributing to our pollution? It's not really reaching anybody. Man, we're so close to just touching them. They're gonna be so mad at me. They're gonna bring everything after me. Okay, I got most of the turrets down, most of the walls down. We might restructure all of this when we get the other half going on the other end of the base. All right, where do I come off? Do I come off the lake? I think I come off the lake. Boom, 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 boom. We also gotta start making better use of our trains too. We're not doing that. We just got really long lines. That's unacceptable. Use them if you got them. Train edition. Also, I gotta move these antennas. Or make more. I'm on the fence about that. Okay, how far out do I want to go? Right around in here, and then straight up. And then we might close it off here. And put a cap there, and just kind of have this as contested territory. So there's going to be a sandbar lip there. We're going to use that sandbar lip as our gauge. right there. And we're going to start our wall right here. And it does run into a ridge, which is good. I don't mind using nature on our side. Let's go. Okay. Turrets. Ah! Wishing well. Thank you. Thank you. Boop. I gotta win one. There we go. Okay, this is where the scariness happens, because we're close to enemies, and I don't want to be too close to them. There's also less woods over here, so it should start to open up here. Oh, there's a rock there. I'm gonna cut that. I want stuff. Just 20 stone. Not too bad. Oh, there's trees here. Oh, hello, trees. All right. Science! Forgot these trees were here. I thought it was going to clear up. I was mistaken. Nobody got it? Nice. Oh, I am. I don't want to clear large circles. I just want to clear a line. We're deterring enemies here. I'm not trying to clear out an entire forest. RS, it's not your fault. You're perfectly fine. I wish you well, stubborn. All right, where to? Right, just a little bit further. Oh God, they're right there. We're gonna go up from here. Yep, let's go up. 0 for 15. Are the colors on the map pollution? The red is, yes.